The night started off with two off-duty Nassau cops bar hopping in Huntington. It ended with one of those cops shooting a cab driver. The cabbie survived. The cop now fired from the force. 4 years later, no criminal charges have been filed against that former officer.
I think it's amazing. It's been 4 years, and this is a very serious crime.
Toro law professor Peter Davis says it's unusual, especially when you consider new details from this internal affairs report obtained by Newsday. Nassau police investigators found that then Officer Anthony DiLeonardo violated department procedures and committed 4 felonies that night, including assault, reckless endangerment, and criminal mischief. It alleges DiLeonardo broke Cabbie Thomas Moorhan's nose and, quote, intentionally and without justification fired 5 shots during the dispute, hitting Moorhan twice. So why no criminal charges? The Suffolk District Attorney's Office did convene a special grand jury, but not until more than 2 years after the shooting. And the DA did not call any of the key witnesses to testify.
I'm going in blind.
District Attorney Tom Spoda tells me he could not move forward because a federal judge denied his office access to the police department's internal affairs report, which included interviews with the accused ex-cop. And the alleged victim himself, the cabbie, was unwilling to cooperate and testify, according to his lawyer.
He understandably lacks faith in the system at this point.
I can't build a case like this. And you've been around long enough to know. I'm going to go into a proceeding, indict a police officer or police officers or other people, I don't know whom, and I've got one person telling us what happened.
Spoda had the power to force Moorhan to testify anyway, but Spoda tells me without a strong case, he did not want to re-victimize the cabbie. It's an unusual statement from a prosecutor, according to Davis.
This strange expressed sympathy for the victim is not something I'm used to hearing from prosecutors. The blue wall of silence was certainly at work here.
That is the furthest thing from the truth. You look at my record and you will see that I have indicted, convicted, and sent to prison more police officers than any district attorney that ever was in this office or the surrounding counties.
So you feel DiLeonardo is guilty?
Oh, absolutely.
Meanwhile, DiLeonardo's attorney insists his client did nothing wrong because he says the cabbie, not the cop, was the aggressor.
Began screaming and yelling at him and drove his car towards Mr. DiLeonardo and Mr. DiLeonardo's girlfriend. And that's when shots were fired, and appropriately so.
So was the shooting a crime or self-defense? Davis says if the DA can't act, it's time for the governor to appoint a special prosecutor to get to the bottom of it.
This is a victim of police brutality. It's important for us to know what our police are doing. Certainly the environment of the nation right now is concerned with police conduct.
In Huntington Station, Eileen LaPalmer, News 12 Long Island.